So today's book is called We Are All Weird by Seth Godin. Seth Godin is a marketing guy. He's a thought leader and he produces some very insightful stuff. Whenever I read his content, it makes me think and it makes me question simple assumptions that I've had. So in this book, We Are All Weird, he highlights how mass media and mass marketing is no longer as effective as it once was. That there was a time after the Industrial Revolution where it did work, where people had to conform more, where people didn't have as much choice. But nowadays, it has reached a point where messages is just the market is saturated. So Seth highlights that the solution to this is to embrace our own weirdness and to form tribes, and this is already happening. And what's paved the way for this to happen is the internet allows us to connect with people who are outside of our own immediate location. So even if you're in a situation where you're not finding people locally who are interested in what you're interested in, then you can go and connect with somebody somewhere else in the world and form a tribe. Sid also highlights that tribes, it isn't just about the product, it's about that sense of community and connection and shared values, and that's what makes tribes so powerful. In the book, he also highlights the bell curve has shifted. It used to be that the bell curve was in the middle, the mass was the normal, the mass was the mass, I guess, but now that's more flattened out, and what's emerging are more groups of tribes. In the book, he also highlights how capitalism wasn't all bad, that capitalism, while we did cater to the masses and conformity, it did bring up the level of wealth, and when you have wealth, you have choice, and that's highlighted in his little headline that antelopes don't have hobbies. So this is just the idea that when we as a people are poor, the idea that take it or leave it works. It does actually work because you don't really have a choice. In this book too, he also highlights the education system briefly, which I found quite interesting. He looks at it in a way that we're trying to cater to students thinking there's a normal middle, but the fact of the matter is that we are all weird. And instead of trying to get students to conform to the middle, he proposes a simple solution that we look for what they're actually good at and interested in and embrace their weirdness. So I found that quite interesting. It's a simple solution. It's probably easier said than done, but it sounds more like the truth of the matter to me. So if you want to find out a little bit more about the book, I've written a blog post, so you can just click in there and read some more about it. And if you want to comment on it or reach out to me, then fire away. So until next time, have fun and enjoy the process.